This is Ghost Kitchen Gurus, Beyond the Blueprint. Welcome to the future of food.
And your ultimate guide to mastering it. I'm Will.
And I'm Brian.
Join us as we build virtual empires, one bite at a time.
Ghost kitchens are revolutionizing the restaurant industry, but here's something wild. Many of them fail within their first year because they skip one critical step: proper legal setup. Today, we're exploring why the boring paperwork might actually be the secret sauce to success.
That's such a striking statistic. You know what's particularly interesting? Most people jumping into ghost kitchens think it's all about the food, but there's this whole legal maze they need to navigate first.
Let me share something fascinating about that. When setting up a ghost kitchen, your first major decision is the business structure. And here's the kicker. While there are several options like sole proprietorship and corporations, LLCs are emerging as the clear winner for ghost kitchens. About 82% of successful ghost kitchens operate as LLCs.
That makes perfect sense when you consider the liability aspects. I mean, in the food service industry, one bad incident could wipe out everything you've built.
Speaking of protection, here's something that really caught my attention. A recent survey showed that 45% of ghost kitchen operators weren't aware they may needed separate permits for each delivery platform they work with. We're talking food service licenses, business licenses, handler permits. It's like assembling a legal puzzle.
That reminds me of a case study I read about a ghost kitchen in Chicago. They had everything lined up. Great concept, amazing chef. But they had to shut down because they missed one crucial permit. How do you think operators can avoid these pitfalls?
Well, here's what's really interesting about that. I've been tracking this trend where successful ghost kitchens are actually hiring compliance specialists before they even start cooking. These experts help navigate the complex web of regulations, and the data shows it's worth it. Kitchens with dedicated compliance staff are 60% more likely to survive their first year.
That's exactly what the industry needed. A more professional approach to compliance. And you know what's fascinating? Some cities are actually creating specific zoning categories just for ghost kitchens.
Right. And that brings up something crucial about zoning laws. A recent study found that 35% of ghost kitchen failures were directly related to zoning issues. But here's what's really exciting. Some innovative operators are using AI-powered software to identify optimal locations that meet all zoning requirements.
So it's like technology is helping solve these regulatory challenges. What other innovations are you seeing in this space?
Let me tell you about something groundbreaking. There's this new blockchain-based compliance system being tested in California. It tracks everything from ingredient sourcing to temperature control in real time. Early adopters are reporting a 40% reduction in compliance-related issues.
That's incredible how technology is transforming what used to be mundane paperwork into something so sophisticated.
And here's another fascinating development. Ghost kitchens are actually influencing traditional restaurant regulations. The FDA is currently developing new guidelines specifically for virtual restaurants expected to roll out next year. They're looking at everything from delivery safety to virtual brand transparency.
You know what's really interesting about that? These new regulations might actually help legitimize the whole industry.
Exactly, and let me share some numbers that support this. Investment in ghost kitchen compliance technology has increased by 156% in the last year alone. We're seeing venture capital firms that traditionally focused on tech now getting interested in food service compliance solutions.
That's fascinating how these challenges are actually driving innovation and investment in the industry.
Looking ahead, I think we're going to see even more exciting developments. The data suggests that by 2025, about 30% of all restaurant revenue will come from ghost kitchens. But here's the key. Success will depend more on regulatory compliance than cooking skills.
So, in a way, these legal hurdles are actually helping create a more sustainable industry?
That's right. And here's my final thought. The ghost kitchen operators who embrace these legal and regulatory challenges, rather than trying to avoid them, are the ones who will thrive in this new food service landscape. It's not just about great food anymore. It's about building a legally sound, technologically advanced operation. Well, that's it for now. Keep listening to our podcast for up-to-the-minute information about all things related to ghost kitchen operations.
Ghost Kitchen. crafting magic with care. No need for a table, we'll meet you anywhere. Forks in the dark, flavors fill the air. Ghost kitchen gurus, beyond compare. Yeah.